Hello everyone and welcome to Education Plus. Today we'll be discussing the syllabus of B.Ed for second semester. If you're new to this channel, then you can stay subscribed to this channel if you want to get further videos related to B.Ed or education. And we have already discussed the syllabus of B.Ed for first semester, so this is the continuation, that is the syllabus of second semester. So let's get started to see what we have as syllabus for the second semester in B.Ed. Likewise, in the first semester, in this case also we have 5 subjects: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5 subjects, and for these 5 subjects we will be having theory and practical examination. So firstly we will discuss what is there for theory examination, the division of marks, the course name, okay, the subjects, that all we'll be covering in this video. So as we had discussed in the previous video, this is your course code. 1.2.3 is the course code for the course titled Learning and Teaching. Learning and Teaching is a course that has 2 halves. So the first one is learning and the second half is teaching. 1.2.7a. So here we have Pedagogy of School Subject Part 1. Then 1.2.8a, Knowledge of Curriculum Part 1. 1.2.9 we have Assessment for Learning, which is divided into 2 halves, where the first half is assessment of the learning process and second half is the assessment of the learning system. Okay, and 1.2 EPC2 we have Drama and Art in Education. As I've told in the previous video also, EPC stands for Enhancing Professional Capacities. Okay, now let's see the division of marks for these courses. So Learning and Teaching, or the first course in your second semester, is of total 100 marks. Okay, 50 marks for the first half and 50 marks for the second half, so total comes up to be 100. Pedagogy of School Subject Part 1 is total 50 marks, no division like in the case of the first subject, so this 50 marks is for the entire course. So 50 marks for the third course also, which is called Knowledge and Curriculum. Now Assessment for Learning has 2 parts, each 50 marks, right? So this course will total carry 100 marks. And the last one, Drama and Art in Education, is of total 25 marks. So you can clearly see we have 100, 100, 100 and 25. So theory is going to be of 325 marks. Okay, so second semester B.Ed also theory is going to be of 325 marks, just like it was for the first semester. Now let's have a look at the practical. So for practical also you have the same courses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the difference is, now let's look back at the theory once again. If you see, the first half is there, 1.2.3, and this fourth one, 1.2.9, it has 2 halves, right? First half and second half, first half and second half, each of 50 marks. But for practical, Learning and Teaching is totally a single subject. Okay, what it means is, when it comes to theory, when you write the exam for this course, Learning and Teaching, you will have to write 2 separate papers, as learning will be first half paper and second half paper is going to be your teaching for 50 marks and 50 marks each. Whereas when it comes to practical, Learning and Teaching will be taken as a 1 subject together without any divisions, and it will be of total 25 marks. So I hope it's clear. Then Pedagogy of School Subject 50 marks, practical, Knowledge and Curriculum 25 marks. In the previous slide, here you can see Assessment for Learning also had 2 separate papers, first half and second half, whereas in practical, even this one has only single assessment, which will be of 50 marks. Drama and Art in Education is also of 25 marks. So here you can see the total marks will be 25 plus 50 plus 25 plus 50 plus 25. Again, it's summing up to be 175. So here we see that the practical will be for 175 marks, and here we see that the theory is of 325 marks. So our total marks for B.Ed second semester is going to be 325 plus 175, which is going to be 500 again. Okay, why I'm saying again is because for the first semester also it was 500, as we had seen in the previous video. Okay, now let's see further division of marks, as how is it divided into external and internal assessment. A short recapitulation: theory, you have 5 subjects, out of which 2 is divided into 2 separate papers, and for practical you have 5 subjects, okay, where there is no division. Now let's look at the division of marks for internal assessment and external assessment. First we'll see here that it's for the theory examination, okay. So internal assessment is going to carry a weightage of 30%, external assessment is carrying the weightage of 70%. So here for theory, in the previous slides we had seen that the total marks is 50 and 50, right? So here what we come to know is, out of this 50, 15 marks will be from internal assessment, 35 marks will be from external assessment for learning and for teaching both, okay, 50-50. So each one of it, 15 will be from internal and 35 will be from external, and it will be added up to be of total 50. Likewise for pedagogy also, pedagogy of school subject also we have 50-50, knowledge and curriculum also 50, and assessment for the assessment of the learning process 50, assessment of the learning system 50. So it's the same for all these 1, 2, 3, 4 subjects. Now the exception here is the fifth one, which is drama and art in education. Its full marks is 25. Here there is nothing like internal and external assessment because you won't be having any internal assessment here. So you will directly be having external assessment of 25 marks, and whatever you get out of 25 will be your marks out of this total 25. That means there is no such thing like 30% for internal and 70% external in this fifth subject. Once again, for drama and art in education, you don't have any internal assessment, you will directly be having external assessment. Whatever you score will be your marks out of the total 25. And here we see that the total marks is 325 as we had previously discussed. Now let's look at the division of marks for internal and external for the practical examination. So this is for your practical examination, and here we see that it's practicum, hands-on experience, students activity, seminar, workshop. So these are various modes in which your practical assessment is going to be done, okay. So here you have the same subject, same course code, okay, and same course name. It's the same course, just that for the same course you'll be having practical and theory exams, right? So here we are discussing the division of marks for the practical examination part. So full marks was 25, and here we see that for practicals, internal is carrying 40% and external is carrying 60% weightage. So we see that external is given slightly lesser weightage as compared to the theory, okay, because in theory it was external was 70% and internal was 30. Here we have internal as 40 and external as 60. So out of 25, 40% internal means 10 marks, okay, and 15 will be for external. So total marks is 10 for internal, 15 marks is 15 for external. You add it up and whatever you get will be your marks out of 25. Pedagogy, total marks is 50, so 20 will be from internal, 30 will be from external. Knowledge and curriculum, 25 is your full marks, so 10 will be from internal and 15 from external. Assessment for learning, 50 marks, so 20 will be from internal and 30 will be from external. Here, kindly note that for drama and art in education, or for 1.2 EPC2, you will be having internal assessment also, which will carry 40% weightage. So which means 10 marks will be internal and 15 will be your external, and summing them up it will be your total marks out of 25. Only difference, just like in the first semester, that you can see here is in theory examination you did not have internal assessment for drama and art in education, but when it comes to practical you will be having separate internal assessment and external assessment, where internal will be of 10 marks, external will be of 15 marks, and total the subject carries 25 marks in practical. Now total marks for all the subjects in practical examination is 175. For theory it was 325. Summing up we get 500. So we clearly see that theory carries more marks when it comes to second semester, as well as it was the same for first semester, right? So 325 marks will be your theory papers, 175 marks will be your practicals, total will be your 500, and whatever you get marks in theory as well as practical, you add it up and that will be your marks out of 500. Okay, so this will be your marks out of 500. So this is the division of marks into internal assessment, external assessment for theory and practical for second semester as well. These are your subjects for your second semester examination in B.Ed. Okay, so if you have any doubts, then you can let me know in the comment section, and I hope you all understood the second semester syllabus in B.Ed. Thank you. Stay tuned for further updates.